Gold Boxing, about to hit this gym up, but we're gonna talk about the Berlanga, Shakur Stevens, and all that this weekend. I'm proud of Berlanga. You know, he. I told y'all now I can't do this. It's either or. I said I would have went for Berlanga, but I would have picked Sherez in like a money bet. But I said I'm proud of him because I think we all knew the level and type of boxer Berlanga was. And we started liking him. And Berlanga started making money. He started doing star moves, getting his name big. You know, they say if you he played the part. And then we started thinking maybe he might be a little bit of who he say he is. So, I mean, he did well. I mean, he got a Canelo payday. He got a Turkey payday. Like, he set himself up for the cards he was dealt. I think he know he not the goods, but he played the part. So you really can't be mad at that, man. He's now him and his family should be set. And I'm saying that like he's retiring. I haven't seen him since that day. I know he went to the hospital, and I know he's shamed. Like I know his pride is gone, but I'm gonna tell y'all a fight that I think is still there. Caleb Plant. And then everybody will be like, well, Caleb Plant this, Caleb Plant that. But I think, again, I think we overlook Caleb Plant actual skills due to the fact because he's a stand-up dude and he go hard. But Caleb Plant is elite, but I don't see him beating another elite boxer, you know. He's not like an average boxer. He's above average, but he's not gonna beat another elite boxer. And that's what it is. He's still a good prize fighter. He's a great husband, great father, great boxer. That's just he's doing the best he can. But too many times that gets overlooked just for the simple fact that this era ain't used to seeing stand-up guys. So I think him and Berlanga would still make a good fight. And now it's like Berlanga don't have nothing to lose. Like we seen you get mollywop. I mean, most people knew it, but we seen it, so it's like, why not? Now, I am going to say something about this Canelo nonsense. Like, I'm not a Canelo fan at all, but when people be like, Canelo couldn't even knock Berlanga out. I mean, like we all athletes. This era is something different, man. This era just like talk, man. We all athletes. Like most of us know fights, weights, and everything. We just talk so much. If you go into a fight trying to survive from the get-go, just to say you lasted all 12 rounds with a dude, he probably not gonna knock you out. If you go in there and against somebody you don't even know and you give your all and get knocked out, it's because you just gave your all and let yourself, you let yourself go. You wasn't as tight, you know. Um, but yeah, at the same time, to contradict myself, it do make Canelo resume look weak. And I'm about to say something real quick, and I'm gonna jump off that subject because this ain't about him. But I hate that the fact that he used his first word to anybody that try to fight him that's good. My resume, my resume, my resume speak for itself. If we going by resumes, Jake Paul got the best resume ever. And then people will be ready to fight me and say some slick stuff. I say, why not? What's wrong with Jake Paul resume? He didn't fight none of them guys in their prime. He fought all them old men. So did your boy Canelo. When somebody good was in the weight class, he'd jump up a weight class and fight a has-been and create this illusion. Y'all go for it. So you can keep hollering resume all he want. But none of them guys was in their prime except for the cherry pick that went wrong, which was Bebo and GGG. GGG was in his prime. That's the only fight that either one of them gave us. We ain't need three of them. But going back to Berlanga, man, he did good. He a celebrity. He don't even have to box anymore. Like It's on him. It's on him and his family. Cause I don't know. I don't think his wife ever seen him in that situation, and I don't know if she gonna allow him, if he listens to her, to continue to box. So it's a lot. It's a lot we have to see. But just cause he got mollywopped by Sherez, it don't mean nothing. And Sherez is hungry, man. Dude is hungry. Dude is a different breed right now. He's something serious. So that was good. Um, we had Shakur Stevens, and as I said in my fight thing, I said we knew Shakur was gonna mollywop Zepeda. Zepeda did good too, considering. Oh yeah, we're gonna go back to the Berlanga thing, man. Okay, what y'all think? Freaking Oscar gonna say on Thursday? Everybody looking forward to that. Oscar gonna eat on that one, like, but you just don't mess with a freak that's got a history. You know what I'm saying? Like Oscar, Dwight Howard, TP, like all them dudes, Diddy. You don't mess with them dudes, man. You'll get put in a full Nelson, a figure 10-8 pretzel, and can't get yourself out of it. You can't tap out. You can't say nothing, and it just them some different type of freaks. Oscar got caught off guard with Berlanga throwing the panties and stuff, and he said, "Yeah, I'll put them on right now." And nobody really paid attention to that, but Oscar, that freak you don't want to mess with, man. I'm telling y'all, Oscar freak you don't. But he gonna say some serious stuff Thursday. I can already hear him saying this. You're pretending. You're not even a Puerto Rican. You're not even a real boxer. He gonna get on Berlanga, boy. He gonna get on Berlanga, but Oscar won that battle. But he lost with all, like, Zepeda and all that, but true. But like I said, I think Zepeda did good. The thing we was wondering, as I said, we was wondering what kind of style Shakur was gonna bring. We all knew Shakur was gonna win. And thanks to Turkey and all the fans hating, they got Zepeda head knocked completely off. Shakur stayed in the pocket and sat down, fought that man and whooped him. Now, if you don't like Shakur, I mean, I necessarily don't have to like him. I don't like Floyd, but they great boxers. You got it. People going, their argument is he got soft hands. To me, looking at the fight, it was Shakur turning up with the power. When Shakur would just sit there and absorb Zepeda's power, punches, all 50, and then when he throw a punch, it was a different type of vibe, a different type of hit. It's like them pillow hands had all the power, if you want to be real. But the people that's going to argue that just want something to say, just going to be like, well, he did get he got rattled in the fourth one of them rounds. I don't know if he did. I don't know if he didn't. I really don't care, because at an angle it might look this way, but if you look at it at another angle, it looked like it was a slip up. It don't matter. He wasn't rattled enough to do anything to him, like but that's gonna be people's main argument. Oh, if he fought like that against so and so, Tank, or this person or that person, they would have, okay, he wouldn't have fought Tank the same way he fought Zepeda. Same with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Oh, if he would have fought Tank like that, man, he wouldn't have fought Tank like that. But Shakur fought a fight to prove to the fans that he can be a dog, and I hope he don't do it again, man. Like I said, you ain't got to prove nothing to them fans. You ain't got to prove nothing to Turkey, who's little and little becoming more of a fanboy more than an actual, like, boxing fan, the way he advertised himself and came in as. Like, you ain't got to prove nothing to them. Now you can't be slick with him and bite the hand that feeds you, but you got to, do it like Terrence Crawford. Give some knowledge. But don't keep fighting this dumb fight. You proved who you was against a game opponent, and don't do it, Shakur. I'm telling you, you the last one I thought that would do what the people want. I seen Keyshawn getting beat because he wasn't gonna fight the fight. He was gonna try to fight the fight for the fans. But that yeah, man. Puerto Rico kind of lost, but they kind of won. The same way I can say that I was going for Edgar, but I would have bet on Sherez. Puerto Rico can say they lost with Amanda and Edgar, but if you want to really be like that, Shakur considered himself Puerto Rican. He liked the rhythm, but he don't like the blues. He don't like fooling with us when it come to real stuff. So y'all won. So it wasn't really a winning or losing for the Puerto Ricans. It was a day. It was a weekend for the Puerto Ricans. To me, is how I look at it. But it was some good boxing, man. Some real good boxing. Um, some real good boxing. I like to see what's in Sherez's future. I think Shakur gonna end up fighting one of the killers, whether it's a brand new killer like Schofield. I don't think he gonna fight Schofield. But you got Mason and all them names. But I think Shakur gonna be the first one to fight somebody we really want him to see. Besides Devin Haney fighting Brian Norman. And I don't know what's going on with Roach. Like, as I say in every video, go your own way, man. You got Shakur. Roach can go up or down the weight class and be game, because people still not believing and knowing if he really is that dude. Just because you fought your heart out against Tank, we don't know. Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson, and that was it for him. That was just his purpose in life, was to beat Mike Tyson. Juan, what is his name? Manuel, Juan Marquez, one of the little brothers that fought Floyd, he knocked out Pacquiao, knocked him out cold. And then he gave good fights with all the other leagues, but that was his purpose. And he's a legend. So Roach got so many options. Mason, Shakur, Schofield, Keyshawn. Man, he got so many options, and he's chasing chasing Javante, and he making it look like Javante won that last fight. You supposed to be like, I won that. I don't care what nobody say. You chased me. So I don't like the way Roach is moving. Like, and I know the payday might be bigger, but 2 or 3 fights with any of these other cats, and you there, because you still got a lot of boxing ahead of you. But that's gold boxing. My 2 cents. Berlanga did the best he could with his cards he was given. Your only weakness is you came out there trying to lean back with Fat Joe, another pretendian. Fat Joe, one of the worst rappers alive, but his people represent him. And every song Fat Joe has made, all you remember is the chorus. Whoever he was featuring in the song sung, like "What's Love." All you remember, all you know is "What's Love." Ashanti. Any song Fat Joe made, you remember the part that the other people but Fat Joe. He up there claiming this and claiming that, and our era of people let him make some very crazy comments, and then he was on the BET Awards a year later, him and Busta Rhymes. But he's another pretending. Like, he did right though. He played his cards right. He played his cards like the Junior Mafia should have played their cards. He was Biggie's successor. Big Pun's successor, and he took it and ran with it like he was supposed to. And he sucked. Big Pun. Fat Joe sucked. His whole aura is kind of rubbing off on all the sports. I think the Knicks lost because of him. Not because of him. When he was there showing his face, the Yankees, Berlanga, hyping Berlanga up like that, man. You know better. That and the same way people be trying to get on Devin about his daddy, a lot of people wasn't liking Berlanga because of Fat Joe was up there doing all that nonsense. But again, that's my 2 cents.